What's up? Ben Riley here from Course Clients, and I am going to share a special training with you, not anybody else other than you and people that have specifically asked for us to send them this training. So in advance, I cover this at the end, but please don't share this with anyone. Don't blast it all over the internet. This is a lot of amazing information that I'm going to be blazing through because I happen to pack it full. I want to over delivered to you. And yeah, so just don't share with anyone. Also, what else is going on? Well, today, in this particular day, I'm on my second coffee. So if I sound super hyper, that is why. I had a coffee this morning with an extra shot of espresso. Then I had a Red Bull about midday. And I'm actually recording this in the evening because I said I would have it out a certain day. So I'm going to get it done. Anyway, how to price your course so you get sales and don't starve to death. Now, obviously, I'm being a little tongue-in-cheek here about don't starve to death, but I'm sure it got your attention. So this is all about how to price your course. Obviously, it's a big question a lot of people have. So let's talk about the big myths. Now, these are common myths. These are things a lot of people say. And I want to break these down of the logic behind of why they're not true and what you should be doing. One, if I price my course super low, more people will buy it. This is a big one. Well, the reality is people care if your course can solve their problem. If you're not positioning and marketing it properly, then people won't even take it, even if you give it away. I'm sure you've heard of people that keep lowering the price of their course and they still can't get people to buy it. Or they even give it away and no one really cares. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Two, another big myth. I don't want to overcharge for my course. I want everyone to be able to buy it. Well, the reality is when you sell to everyone, you sell nothing. You should charge based on the result you can give them. Now, I'm going to break this down in multiple examples so this is crystal clear. Example one, if I can teach you how to sell your course indefinitely and at a premium price point, what is that worth to you? $5,000, $10,000, $25K, $50K. The value put on it is dictated by the worth of what you'll learn. So let's say my blueprint can enable you to make $10K per month for the rest of your life. Then what is that worth? Well, all of a sudden you'd be like, Ben, $10K for the program is a drop in the bucket because your ROI is in the hundreds of thousands, if not millions, over the course of your life, right? Because you learn how to make $10K per month the rest of your life. Let's use a different example. Example two, let's say you have a test prep course on how to get into a top law school. So what is acing the LSAT worth to that student? $5K, $10K, $25K, $50,000. It's worth potentially millions of dollars because the better score they get will dictate the tier of law school they attend, which will dictate the prestige of the firm they get an offer from when they graduate. Now, I'm sure there's some lawyers watching this, they're kind of laughing at themselves because you know it's true. Now, you charging $5K, let's say $5K for your LSAT course prep is nothing, right? So you got to kind of get up and get the bird's eye view of the value of what you're giving them. Now, let's use a different example. This is example three. Let's use an example where it's harder to measure the ROI of what they're getting for the result. Because you could be like, well, Ben, all that makes sense because those are courses where there's a direct monetary value attached to the result. But let's do one there's not. Let's take relationships. There's not a monetary ROI on someone fixing their marriage. I mean, you could say divorce, right? If you don't have a divorce, that could cost you a pretty penny. But what is the worth of someone being in a crappy relationship but really wanting to fix it? $5K, $10K, $25,000, $50,000. There's a big investment here that you might not even realize. But your ideal student does, and that's time. They've invested years with this special person. They don't want to lose that. So really, your course saves them time. Time gained and time lost. Now, let's say your course costs $5K. Is it worth it to someone to save their marriage of 5 years for just a measly $5,000? Of course. That translates into a hilarious low amount of $2.73 per day. I'll break this down for you. $2.73 times 365 days equals $996.45. $996.45 times 5 years equals about $5K. So in short, if they don't think their marriage is worth $2.73 per day for every day they've been married, then no wonder they're in trouble. Pricing is all about perspective, packaging, and marketing. Getting that glint back in their partner's eye could be worth a heck of a lot more than anything money can buy. And that should be BUY. Boom, it's fixed. So this is really key, and this is why it's bolded. In short, even if your course isn't in a direct ROI niche, it doesn't matter. People also measure worth by things other than money. Here's some examples. Ego, respect from peers, respect from their spouse, respect from their children, respect from their parents, self-respect, satisfaction, self-worth, simply wanting to gain the ability to do something. I want to learn to play the piano one day. Am I going to go to someone offering classes for $10? Or am I going to try to find the best piano teacher in whatever city I'm in? I'm going to try to find the best. I don't care if it costs more. I want to learn from the best. I want to gain the ability to play the piano, right? Sense of duty. If you're charging a paltry amount because you think that will attract students, then you don't understand marketing. Cheap doesn't equal quality, generally speaking, right? And buyers understand this. In addition, I mean, there's people out there who just want the best of everything, right? My hand's in the air, maybe your hand's in the air. So I'll happily pay more for something if I perceive the value to be better. There's a reason why a real Rolex costs X amount and a fake Rolex costs a few $100 on the corner. Because the real Rolex has real value. The quality of it makes sense that it costs thousands of dollars. While the cheap one, it's going to stop. It's not going to actually be waterproof, etc. Right? So someone could say, I'll just take the knockoff. But they're not getting something of real value. Let's talk about Kia and Rolls-Royce. So Kia sells cars for $15K. I'm ballparking that. I think I've seen them for $12 or $15K, maybe $20. Rolls-Royce sells cars for $200K. So they're two different markets, but they both still sell cars. So you can decide to be the Kia of your niche or the Rolls-Royce. Think about that for a second. Rolls-Royce needs to sell very few cars compared to Kia to make the same amount of money. Which of those two brands do people respect? Which of those two brands will people remember in 50 years? And which of those cars would you rather have? Be honest. Third myth, I'll just jack up my course price on my sales page and people will buy. That's not how that works. No. There's myths like in the online marketing world, the course world. They just raise your prices, man. That's all you got to do. And then your course will just sell. It doesn't happen that way. Because there's different types of selling based on your price point. Right? A long form sales page will rarely work at a premium price point. Okay? Unless someone's super established, probably have a guru following. They got like a large tribe of raving fans who trust them. They've known them for years. But I mean, most people just never have that. It's just a fact. They won't do what it takes to build a tribe like that. Okay, that takes years, and it takes tons of effort to get to that point. Now, notice I'm talking about selling on a long-form sales page. It's easier to just use a simple system to charge what you're worth and get the students you want at the price you want without even having a sales page or a raving group of fans. So if you want to know how that works, you can click the gold button below this video. We'll tell you more about that. Let's keep it moving. 4, I'll just have multiple courses to solve the problem and use upsells to make more money. Now, let's be honest. Nothing irritates people more than buying something, and then they find out immediately they need something else to, in fact, fix their problem. It's happened to me before, right? I buy something off a sales page, and then I realize, and then there's 3 upsells later. And I'm like, I thought the original product that I bought was going to fix the problem. You know how many upsells we have with our program? 0. None. Nada. There's 0 upsells. What we present on the front end solves their problem, period. You don't need upsells to sell your course consistently and make the income you desire. Now, I'm going to go into this a little bit more. You need to find one niche you're an expert in. Solve the one problem the people in that niche have. Create one course solving that one problem. Sell that one solution to that niche. Now, are upsells terrible? No. Okay, they have their time and place, but having one premium course, which puts a nice profit in your pocket and legitimately solves your student's problem, is all you need, and everyone wins. Now, one solution to your student's needs, not 10 different courses to give them the same result. Now, if you think about it, you're overcomplicating their learning process, and quite frankly, you're doing them a disservice. If you've got 10 different courses, 5, 3, that are all to get them to one result, why wouldn't it just be one course? So let's do an example. Let's run the numbers. Let's say you have a course that is priced at $3,000, and let's say you want to make $100K per year. You only need 33 bunch of threes students per year. So let's just call it 34 students a year. 34 students per year divided by 12 months is only about 3 students per month. Now, you're enrolling 3 students per month, ideal students who will, very importantly, do the work, get results, give you raving testimonials, and establish you as an authority in your niche. Just 3. 3 students per month at $3K equals a 6-figure income. Now, let's say you're like, oh no, I have to sell my course for $147. Now, how many do you need to hit 100K per year? 680 students per year. I put LOL there because it's like absurd. That's around 57 per month, or 2 per day. 2 new students every day. What do you think is tougher to do? Get 2 new students per day or 3 new students per month? Now, here's the hint. The pricing doesn't affect how hard it is to get people into your course because of how you're selling it. So let's say you really don't even care about hitting 6 figures per year. You're just like, I want to replace my annual income, $72,000. I want to replace it. Just 2 new students per month at $3K equals $72,000 per year. Let's say it's even less. Let's just say you're like, I want a side income from my course. Well, 1 new student per month is $36,000 per year. So if you're already making $50K, then you might now have almost doubled your annual income. Now, you don't have to do it now, but you can pause the video and go back, or once the video is over, go back and do this. Do those numbers at, say, $5K per course you sell. You're going to quickly realize that it doesn't actually take many sales at a high ticket price to hit your income goals. I know maybe that 100K a year seems like a pipe dream, maybe 250,000 a year, $500,000 or even $1 million. Maybe it just seems like that's just, oh gosh, I'd have to have thousands of students. There's a simpler way. And it all can be automated too. I'm not going to get into that. I do in our program, but once you see this breakdown as you just have, you really can't unsee it. It is definitely a mindset shift, but you don't know what you don't know. A lot of people don't realize this. 5, this is really interesting. I don't feel ethical charging a premium price. Now let's assume a few things. 1, you're truly an expert in your niche, not an overnight, no, I know this stuff, man, I think, right? 2, you truly can deliver a transformation through your course or your idea for a course, but you just have to create the course. 3, you can truly help people with your expertise. So is Dr. A, who charges a premium price, and Dr. B, who works in Africa for free, equal people? Well, of course. One chooses to live a really simple life and doesn't care about money at all. So they're just giving of their expertise. And Dr. A, the one who charges the premium price for his expertise, he also gives, but he gives cash to the charity that funds Dr. B to be able to have medicine to even give away in Africa. So they're equally giving, but in different ways. So when you realize your value, you're truly an expert, you deliver an actual transformation, understand it's your moral obligation to get your course into the world, then you realize you're probably not charging enough for your expertise. In short, money isn't emotional, right? It's just a tool. A lot of people will say, well, money is the root of all evil. That's not even the verse. It's the love of money, right? But it can be used for good or evil, right? If you make lots of money, what does that mean in short? It just means you've had lots of impact. You're helping more people, and you can give even more. So here at Course Clients, we actually give a percentage of our profits to Pencils for Promise. And what do they do? It's a charity. And they built schools for underprivileged children in third world countries. So that means when people join our program, they're actually helping kids go to school in a part of the world where they're lucky to even get that chance, right? So everyone wins. That's a winning combination, right? When you get more, you can give more. So this is essentially the training. And a lot of this is I want you to think about maybe limiting beliefs you've had about pricing your course. I want you to think logically of, well, I could never charge that much because of X, Y, Z. Because right here, I destroy those myths and show you the alternative. Now, if you're like, this makes 1,000% logical sense, but how the heck do I sell my course at a premium price? Right? Like, okay, this makes total sense, but how the heck do I do it? What funnel do I use? What process? What system do I set up? Can I get help doing it? Then here's what you do. There's a gold button below this video. Click it. You'll book a call. And after you book the call, there's a quick application. You're going to ask some questions about your course or your course idea, your income goals, a few other things. And then you're going to chat with myself or someone from my team. And what we'll do is we'll tell you about our proven one-on-one coaching program. We work with you one-on-one, unlimited. That has most of our students making 4 to 5 figures per month. Now, these are people coming in. Some have never sold a course. Some have already been selling a course and they want to scale their course sales. Some people come in simply with a course idea, but they truly are an expert at what they do. And we help them turn that into a course to start making 4 to 5 figures per month. But first, only if we think you qualify for our program, right? You know, put your credit card away. It's a free call, zero pressure. We only work with people we're 100% confident we can get great results for fast. And that's why only about 72% of people who apply actually get a call with us. We turn people down. And I don't say that to freak you out and go, well, you know, I shouldn't even apply. But that just shows you our dedication to working with people that we are a great fit for, and that we know, hey, we can blow them up. We can help them get their course income goals. So that's what's up. There's that gold button below if you're interested. And also, there was something else important that I missed. And that is right here. Don't share this training with anyone, right? We have a way of figuring out who shares what. So keep it close. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, definitely shoot me a DM, shoot me an email, make a post in the Facebook group. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm out.